I basically started my self-improvement journey about a month and a half ago. I've been watching self-improvement videos for the past, a year, but I was really in a pretty bad place 2 months ago. Now, let me give you the rundown. I was basically, in bed the whole day, you know, watching anime, going to YouTube, fapping to porn, going back to anime. And, it went on like that for 3 weeks. And then I decided that, I guess something had to change. No. I guess there's only so much hopelessness that, you could take before you decide to do something about it. For me, that was to get a counselor. You know, I told the counselor about my problems, tried to play the victim, but my counselor called me out on my BS. She said that I had bad habits, but she told me that they've been ingrained in me for so long that it would take time to fix, the bad habits that are there. At that point, I got pissed off, I was like, oh, she doesn't care, da da da. But it really got me thinking, the initial mindset that I had, till 2 months ago was if I don't, change fast, change immediately, then I'm a loser. If I can't make progress, it makes me a loser. But, she told me that it takes, even her and Hamza, that it takes one step, at a time. It takes that slow and steady progress that actually helps you achieve the things that you want to achieve. For me, I had too much on my plate. I was doing jujitsu, I was rock climbing, bouldering. I wanted to swim. I had work, just taking a class on the side. So I was trying to get into the gym. But at some point, it gets to be so much that, you end up in a phase of like analysis paralysis. I was there in bed thinking about the things that I could do, dreaming about the things that I could do, living vicariously through the anime characters that I'm watching or like the YouTubers that I see that are actually achieving something. But in reality, nothing was changing for me. So, I decided to take, the baby steps to change, my life. So, started off with getting enough sleep. I went from, getting 5-6 hours of sleep, even less because I'd stay up all night watching anime and doing stupid shit. But now I'm happy to get like 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and that made a huge difference for me. I decided to live by a growth mindset, that everything that I want will eventually come to me, but the thing that I really need to focus on is the journey ahead of me. If I focus on the destinations, like getting the girls or, making a bunch of money, I'll never be happy. I'm always happier when, at least I find joy when I'm really, in the thick of it, doing the thing, whether that be, working at the hospital as a nurse or, working out at the gym, getting my ass beat in jujitsu. it's those moments that make me feel alive. And I've actually started to enjoy the things that I do because I am taking it one step at a time, not putting excessive pressure on myself like I have been for the past, you know, decade. You know, I'm, you know, I am me, you know, and, you know, living up to the expectations of others. And, you know, I guess at that point, the expectations others like put into me, you know, I don't care. I would rather, you know, take that time to slowly build upon myself and improve myself than actually, you know, focus on being liked and being, you know, and making other people happy. You know, don't get me wrong, you know, I like to be liked, you know, I want to be attractive. I want to be strong. I want to, you know, be happy, but the reality of the matter is that none of that stuff is ever going to be achievable for me if I focus on, you know, what others think and not what I actually want to do, you know, and what actually, you know, lights the fire in my soul to say. Basically, the advice is to take life one step at a time. It's baby steps. Nothing's gonna change overnight. Change happens, you know, change comes from that, you know, the long haul, you know, doing a little bit every single day. And the fears, the challenges that you're gonna face, you know, they're gonna be scary. I'm scared every day, but it's basically just showing up. You know, because if you show up, that's the first step. And then, you know, as long as you keep taking that one step, you'll eventually, you know, find yourself at the end of the problem and you'll look back and say, wow, that was a challenge, but I overcame it. And then you'll actually feel good. You know, your confidence will build up. And then you'll be ready to face any other challenges that come in the future and you'll deal with it the same way. You know, life is to be taken as a journey, not a race. If you focus on the end goal over, you know, the journey, you might get, you know, disheartened with how much stuff there actually is to do. But if you take it one step at a time, you know, I lift 10-pound dumbbells. You know, if I look at other people and they're lifting like 50 pounds, I'm like, cool, bro, good for you. But I don't want to get injured and I want to get stronger, you know. And it's that good form, good strength that will lead to my success, you know, eventually. You know, that's all I really have to say. Keep improving yourself one step at a time.